Tantor Audio presents The Goodbye Witch by Heather Blake. Narrated by Coleen Marlo. Chapter 1. Do you think I could get away with murder? The back door slammed, punctuating the startling question as Starla Sullivan rushed into the kitchen of As You Wish, my Aunt V's personal concierge business that doubled as our home. Or, more appropriately, the old Victorian housed business. Sudsy bubbles slid down my fingers as I set down the pot I'd been washing. Early afternoon light streamed through the window over the sink as I dried my hands with a dish towel, turned off my iPod, silencing Eliza Doolittle singing about all kinds of loverly things, and studied Starla more carefully. Normally I'd laugh off such a question. Murder? Impossible. She was the most even-keeled, joy-filled witch I knew. But panic clouded her usually sparkling blue eyes, and a touch of fear slid down my spine. Maybe, I said honestly. Since moving to the Enchanted Village last June, I'd learned a thing or two about homicides as I'd helped solve several local cases. There were ways to get away with murder if you planned carefully enough. I'd picked up a few tips and tricks to evade the police, but couldn't imagine ever implementing the knowledge. I wasn't usually the murderous type either, unless my family and friends were threatened. Then look out. The mama bear in me wouldn't back down. As I watched Starla pace nervously, I had the uneasy feeling this was one of those times. Why? Who do we need to kill? Holding on to a thread of hope that she was simply venting and hadn't really turned homicidal, I'd purposefully kept my voice unnaturally light. My dog, Missy, formerly known as Misdemeanor, looked up from her bed near the mudroom door and cocked her head as though understanding the seriousness of this conversation. We, Darcy? Tears brimmed on the corners of Starla's light lashes. Obviously, I'm not letting you do it alone. If you deem that someone needs to go, then I trust your instincts. Patooey, I spit on that person, and that's saying something, because you know I hate spitting. A mourning dove cooed from the windowsill as sunbeams fell across Starla's face, making her look more angelic than usual, despite her sudden affinity for murder. A quivering smile spread across her face and lit her from the inside out. Then a passing cloud blocked the sun. Her smile faltered, the tears fell, and she suddenly threw herself into my arms and started sobbing. A lump lodged squarely in my throat as I held her tightly like I used to do with my younger sister Harper. Because I was the only mother figure she had ever known, our mom died the day she was born. Harper had always turned to me for affection.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?